There was an increase of knowledge in the history of the early reign of 144,000. Regarding the nature of the sun level. There was the midnight cry testing message of the priests. Relating to equality. Both have tested God's people and divided. The 11 from Judas. Divided before the cross. And you have this movement. Divided for a future for America. Before November 9. Elder Jeff would say, because they're in the minority, the minority is always right, then that proves that they're the correct movement. Only one disciple killed himself before the cross. Call that a minority. So once we constructed that, we see 2019 from prior reform lines lines up with the cross in its primary application. And October 22 in its primary application. I want us to look at some Ellen White quotes. So we can make one point. Early Writings 260.1. We'll begin with Early Writings. This is in the book Spiritual Gifts. The chapter title is A Firm Platform. So if you were to go into Early Writings, go into Spiritual Gifts, and locate that chapter. She's been discussing Millerite history in a number of previous chapters. Then she talks about the sanctuary and the third angel's message. And a firm platform. So she's looking at that history. She's going to look back prior to October 22 and also deal with the history afterwards. So it's after October 22, but she's looking backwards in this paragraph. I will read this whole paragraph. Many, I'm going to say many Protestants, many Protestants in Millerite history
Koi dwi ko Protestant ako kulo milaradi.
Look with horror at the course of the Jews in rejecting and crucifying Christ.
Abadai ike riya pyo darete tilon kene Judai kene ke ye chukur so jai ku pia kene ke kapia.
As they read the history of his shameful abuse, they think they love him.
Alon yene ke ka ku kul den kene ke ken yong yene ke ken kuin ayiki tak mana daga ni aken.
Would not have denied him as did Peter or crucified him as did the Jews.
Lon nyene di non nyen ken ke ken jai ki mana Peter ku lon ken ke ken ba pia ti Juda.
But God, who reads the hearts of all, has brought to the test that love for Jesus which they professed to feel.
Lekin nene ja pio do koi kuen pio do ko ni are ni jo ken ke ba edamane tem.
All heaven watched with the deepest interest the reception of the first angel's message.
Pa ni ale bana dai elon ken lum de malaika ai tuen ken yen lum.
All heaven watched with deep interest the reception of the first angel's message.
Pa ni ala dai ben ke adai ben awa dai rete de lon ken malaika ai tuen ken lum.
But many who professed to love Jesus
Lekin koi dwi yen wel ni aki ye chukuro so.
and who shed tears as they read the story of the cross
Mana dia ku kuen ke ga ku kul tiama ge.
derided the good news of his coming.
Atom tie de bende ayikre.
They said it was a delusion. They said it was a delusion. They said it was a delusion.
Okay. Ayik jola duo.
They hated the good news. They hated those who loved his appearing
Amma koi nyar bende ye chukuro so.
and shut them out of the churches.
Bai ke tie ni be kanisai.
Those who rejected the first message could not be benefited by the second.
Koi te piu tuen jai achilo bi piu zero ke achilo bi piu zero.
Neither could they be benefited by the midnight cry.
Achilo bi piu zero ke chokko lekin achike chinam adete pia di bolu to no piu chore were.
Which was to prepare them
Piu mane de chike dwi
to move with Jesus
bi chat ken ye chu.
from the holy place to the most holy place of the heavenly sanctuary.
Telajeng yani ete telajeng na kema.
I saw that as the Jews crucified Jesus, so the nominal churches crucified these messages.
Aja tinglo non chene Juda chen ke ye chu so pio chen ke cho chen kanisa chen ke ye chu chen ke le de ye chu so ya.
So she lines up and compares and contrasts the Jews crucifying Christ with the Protestants rejecting October 22.
Aye lele ken aja ko lon chene Juda chen ke ye chu so pia don aja bentong non ken lon chene Protestant chen ke piu de ye chu so ya.
And all those good Protestants
Who koi jam ye Protestant ya.
who appear to love their families, live good moral lives,
Koi when token pia den
who all claimed to love Jesus,
koi when review ke kan ya ye chu so.
who said they would never have crucified him,
Koi jam na de ke akin ye chu pia
God tested their love.
nele je ni den bente.
The 2,300-day prophecy.
Piu je nabi au ga de nabi mane jam ke kiu ruona li ke o je ne ke dia.
And proved that if they were living in the history of Christ, they would have crucified him too.
Ku jer nyo jer piu je nyo ne ke pir da mane ye chu so we chi mane ya de ken ko on pie ye.
By that, how they responded to the prophetic message.
Elon ken ke below it lo piu on yen ke ken.
Review and Herald, April 11,
Hung da ken ye na bu kuin ke dara le ma ke ya de.
1893.
Mungkin yang kabine yo udah keloman dia.
Paragraph 7.
Apa artinya itu?
What is significant about 1893?
Lu yang mau dia mungkin.
1893 93 takes us to when?
Alwele mungkin ya wala no
2019.
wala ra ben tier ku dongan
The 126 from a Sunday law.
ayelwele ke
It's going to bring us to another Sunday law.
ayelwele ko ka wala no duor yo malade
1888 takes us to 2014.
runu terber ku bere wala ra ben tier ku man
It's a Sunday law.
ay che duor yo malade
1893 takes us to 2019. It's a Sunday law.
ko wa be ya de 2000 ali ben tier ku dongan duor yo malade
But we're discussing these quotes in the context of 2019.
ayelwele egar kene ajam ku chi chog de ali ben tier ku dongan
So we lined it up with the cross on October 22.
ayu som dum kene tiam agi jela pe ni tero pe tier
But I want us to think about the application of these quotes.
lekin aka budak tin lon ben wo kene ben wo ga jata pi dai
So in the history of Moses,
na ku kul moses
we have the crossing of the Jordan,
wonong lon yene jordan lon yene tempo
time in the wilderness.
jela da pan ante ko sarai
What problems did the Jews have in that history?
ye mikila yinde eto kene judara ku kul ki
They've forgotten everything. Moses has to give them back the Sabbath.
ko binale ke yen sabat duoge
They've forgotten everything. And then you come to the history of Christ.
le na bara ku kul ye ku so
Did the Jews know more in the history of Christ than they knew in the history of Moses?
nem kene judai kan jabi niere te awara aku kulon te ke tinga kul moses
If we can have space made for the sisters at the front, all sisters are to sit on the front row.
ay re na le ro ke jira ke ko ke ka le bi tuen be beru te bi tie so ni ti ni tie ta ke
The history of Moses,
le la ku kul moses
they didn't know much.
ai chen
Not that much was required.
e chi kora rete
You come to the history of Christ.
na bara ku le chu kul so
You get to this way now,
e yin be ben a ke ke ne
and they crucify him.
a ke je ma le ke ne ka ben ke ja mi kia
I want us to think about what she's saying.
aka budak ni yo mo le te
She's saying there is less excuse in her day
aye lwele kanom ka yen ko chero kile damande
for stubbornness and unbelief
lon wen yen ko to ke reni lon ken ke gam
than for the Jews in the days of Christ.
awar damanon e juda yela daman ye chukurso
The Jews did not have the example of a nation
alwele juda ake chinke e beke poncho
that had suffered for unbelief and disobedience.
aye lwele ke ka ku marete rejen kenele reito lon ken ke gam
The Protestants in Millerite history
aye lwele protestant daman millerite
had all the examples of the Jewish nation.
ke kanom ke tirot kona lo e judai au pan judai ada
So she is saying
aye lwele
that because they had added information, added light,
chan ke kanom ger ki die au ti dier ke
there is less excuse for the Protestants in Millerite history
ke protestant achin kaju mun ben ke dar din
than Jews in the time of Christ.
ke judai wana e daman ye chu kroso
So in early writings we compared and contrasted.
aye lwele kung gar ter de kine kam ka yu ke to
She lines up both.
alwele ka ka e ka mai ko
And then she says
ye lwele
in Review and Herald,
gar de nan
in fact they're not equal.
mana ada ke ka ji tutum
The Protestants had less excuse than the Jews did.
ke ga ji tum ke ko ke juda ken protestant jan ko ke juda ale bina ka ju bil ke ko awar ko ke protestant jan ke ka no nge ye ke protestant
I don't think we think that way.
elwel ka chai da mana de wole puta ke dul ken
I would naturally think,
aye lwel an le batak
I think many of us would have thought this way,
aye ke di China ni tam ken
if you lived and saw Jesus,
ne in pir bu jar ye chutin
saw him sacrifice as the lamb,
jar tin ke pie ti chinyo
surely that would be an easier test to live and see him
yon manada ke ti e de jatum piale
than to have an elderly farmer tell you about 2,300-day prophecies.
ke ti e de jatin ke yetum ni yetum piale nyen beni pi manada kanong ruona li pujene ke dia beben
Then somehow it would have been easier to accept Jesus in front of you than Miller or Snow.
alwele ke piale ba ye tu kristo gam ke ka chino nyen bin mila Snow jala gam
But she says the opposite.
lekin ke ti ulwele ne ko wa
The Protestants had all the light
e lwele protestant ke kanong erben
of the previous dispensations.
they were kirot kon lo wa doing
So it was worse to reject October 22 than to crucify Christ.
aye lwele ke raja rete non ke bi le wan ke ke pa ni kero to pa tier bi re amwen ko wan ki tu so pia
She says the Lord is testing the people today
aye lwele mananda ke ne jatum ko ke mane
as much as he tested the Jews in their day
humanon chen juda aje ke tem daman den
when he sends his messages of mercy,
ti chen to chen will gain the kind of you
when he sends a message to you,
ti tu chen piu au leg no mi
he is sending you Jesus.
e ka tu ni e tu kurso
Whether that's a 2,300-year prophecy
na ke ya piu de jam ruona li pujene ke dia
or a parable straight from the lips of Christ.
au ye piu ji parabol man ben be ye tu kurso to
Those who say today they would not have rejected Christ
ko jam man ko le de kini ki ye tu kurso pia
attested on that claim.
aye le ka e ke tem be ken
They are not guilty of crucifying him in Jewish history,
aye le ke ka chin bua wa e lon kene pia de daman on judai
but because we have all the light
lekin chan wono erben
of their history delineated for us,
era pupul kenon ci gor beda
laid on a line for us,
cikin nom pe ekeda
we travel over the same ground,
alwe le etum kene on ci lo ken adiay
have the same spirit,
alwe non wi tum kene
refuse to receive reproof and warning,
wi tum yene yin re yin ben non nere
that our guilt is worse than theirs,
ka wanda abiya kraja rete jabar gede
and the condemnation that fell upon them will fall upon us.
ayel ko awai di rete abuwang loy
It will be greater in our day,
edi kia ke piat de damande
the
au
punishment,
damanda
the judgment.
alwele lu
The judgment will be greater in our day
ayel wele lu ka bedira rete de damanda
because the light is greater in our day.
kian era ni de rete de damanda
So what she's doing,
kelo
she's highlighting those Protestants who said they would never crucify Christ.
ayel wele ka ke protestant on jamana de edikin ki yesu kristo pia
And she's saying
ayel wele
that the rejection of the messages in Millerite history
mana da gare ken we ke piu de William Miller re aku kudai
are worse than the sin of the Jewish nations,
ayel wele ka raja rete jawe raja rete jaware de Judah
because in her day they had all of this recorded for them to learn from.
Jangan zaman dengan dia mungkin ke kali aku pun dia akan jadi gor di dunia.
So in Moses' history,
Dan aku pun Moses.
they don't have that much.
Akan jadi belum bikin. Awak akan jadi edit.
They don't have the Ten Commandments until it's written for them.
Elok akan jadi ke tiar ke doang ter. Elok jadi kerja gor zaman ni.
They don't have a past nation to learn from that went into apostasy.
Acin baik tuan kau gor, acin pan tuan deh. Cukon tu benek nang ada di jalurnya kau itu ni ada jalan nawin.
You come to the end of ancient Israel,
Na lo ben to ke Israel twing.
They could have learned from all of the Old Testament.
Edi kinanga dete tuite awa kul Moses.
So their guilt
Awande
is worse than those that murmured in the wilderness.
awande na raja rete jaga war kir koyon chillo sarai.
Because their light is greater than their light.
Jan erde awar erde koy.
And then she says, speaking of her time,
Ujien jam zaman de
that the Protestants had less of an excuse
manada ke Protestant ke ka achin ka gilu ben ke gil
because they had all of this testimony.
jan ke ka na na ku ri ben ti ka gor ke de
We come to our time,
na ja ben zaman da
and what's this Rama?
eken ke le mu jon ko no ale ben ti ko man pa ni ti
Cross and October 2 in their primary application.
aye le ti ti amage pa ni tero pro yen ke a de ti ti amage ti
That line them up,
lekin ke ka ka ke ne ta ko ni no
crucifying the Son of God,
ke ka wende ne le ki pia
rejecting all of the prophecies of Miller and Snow,
Ujelare chen ko ke will ke ne le chen ke re non sem was no will mila
rejecting the message of equality,
ujelalo chen piu de tum no mi yiru ke diare
whose guilt is greater,
he lo ri ngana wandi da rete je ko ke dia
whose condemnation is greater.
yenga ben lu we de bendi
People say,
alwel ga yi ko luel
I love Jesus.
and the ari ku ko so
Jesus says,
ko ye chu luel
prove it, I'll give you a 2,300-day prophecy.
ko ye chu luel mo de and ne ari ne yi anong will ba ga ye ni ku wer jamani pero ku bot ka dia kine kwa ba gam
People say, I love Jesus.
ye ko luel an ne ari chu
God says,
ko ye ne luel
prove it, how will you treat your sister?
ye ne luel nyot lon bin yan ku lon bin to timu kene ye
I want to add a warning to this.
ye luel kanong nyinda ka bo mare kine ko
When you look at the learn of Christ, where do people fall away?
aye luel nating lande ye chu kurso ti chen ko bilu nywe
Before,
ango tiama ge
the line of the Millerites,
ke lane mirara
October 22,
pe ni tero ko pe ti
where did they fall away?
ye tan mo chen ke bilu nywe
Before or after October 22?
ake lundo on chen pe ni tero ko te
After.
on chen lo
I know it's a history of failure,
kunyi manande ka ku kina ku ke wi
the lesson remains the same.
alwel be piyo kina awo be piyo kina dia je to ya
Great Controversy 426.2.
ye lwel na lo ko ne bu kina
Talking about this history.
lwel ga jama ko ti
In the summer and autumn of 1844, the proclamation, "Behold, the bridegroom cometh," was given.
alwel enen okay or would be tie pe ni tero bro yen ga cheni cho jal be ben tiang gran ti ga bo
The two classes,
apu karo
represented by the wise and foolish, were developed.
ke ye ke nyo ko ni kam ko ku tanga a ke jal be nyo
But there was another class,
lekin eno apu de
influenced by fear and acting from impulse.
okay apu dem okay apu de yo wo number okay eto
Had been satisfied with the theory of the truth.
ko em chike kirut ben we ke jam non ka dete je yit lekina ke china dete
So they come to this history,
abena bukul kini
and they have a theory of the truth.
ajam namba dedi dei
And how do they feel?
yiku ke yeru yu ke des
Safe,
ke yeru yu ke kopiat
because they have the theory,
jana yu ke yita to kene ke
but they're destitute of the grace of God.
lekin ake kin ake chinati e den yare
We talked about the Protestants who just rejected that whole message.
ay luel wajam protestant ki piu ki ben jai
That there were many people at Exeter
lekin anon ko ju ke to exodus
followed Samuel Snow
ko ke kwan Samuel Snow chu
said, this sounds good,
ko jamana de ke kin apiet
but they're acting from wrong motives
lekin ake lui loraj
and they have only the theory.
lekin kire to ken ke ei ba ken ke to
10 MR, 2
na
by
ko ne
8.
bunga le ba dia
It says,
ay rela
the world is preparing for the closing work of the third angel's message.
mana de ke pinno ma ajui rot tiu de malaika ide dia
There is danger of us accepting theory of the truth
ay rel kanon kre to indonien wo tungam yi yen wo yi tungam
without accepting the great responsibility
ke wo che muksuole adi yen wo ke chuku
which it lays upon every recipient of that truth.
muksuole yen to kre kene yitke
My brothers,
wada masjid
show your faith by your works.
akor balam du nyote akor bagam du nyote loy
So people come through October 22
alwel ko ja ja ben pe ni to ko pe tie
with the theory of the truth.
ke ti yen yit tungam ba
They fall away
lwel ka bulu we
after the shut door
abulu we on chen ba on chen tiu
because the theory of the truth is not enough.
chan bai bagam ba ache yen korot
They don't realize
alwel ka chiki be de
that with every theory
chiki tang manade kwan ne yi tum to ba
comes a great personal responsibility.
alwel yi ben kene muksuole ya chat kene yen baloy
And then to show that theory,
chan kuba kene banyo
their faith in that theory of truth,
ela di benangam yi kene
by their works.
nene duai de
So as I travel,
cuman la rentrim
I have men come to me, brothers.
ay lwel kanong lwel cuman yan cha ka nong ru ben no nge
They say we like this message of equality.
lwel wo chu piu tu no ma chu ne
We accept it.
lwel ka yu gam
I've never treated a woman badly.
lwel an kinti ka ken kon loy ke kra
I've made her wash my clothes,
ay lwel
made her cook my food, wash my dishes.
lwel ka kirot kon loy ba maybe ba chota ba chotere na ba cholo ka ke
Spoken over her when she's trying to speak.
ba jam ki ran win ta en yen ok tuen ki je men ba we pe
That they excuse those things,
ai ka ke ga yi ke lwel ki ke loy
say it's difficult.
kina ja jam pi na re
Or they say that they have no personal responsibility to turn that theory into practice.
lekin ki ja lwel la yi ke lwel wo chi ri el ben wo ga ja le wi bum so le ya ja ke ne kum nom ke ne bu ja ta loy
What problem did the disciples have?
ye mikla mo to ke ne du tu
They're all fighting for the best seat at the table.
alwe ke ka ke ake ta ran pia men le ben ke to tin
To be first in the lunch line. To be first in the lunch line.
okay biya ke ri ko bu kon to tuen da man le ko chre cham
To be received position,
chan be ke lu me ke ye
a voice,
to au ke ko men ni ke
the best seat. That was the problem the disciples had.
biya ke ko pia yen ke ye mikla to ke ne du tu
And in the history of the midnight cry,
Lakini aku kulle jodo were.
Christ got on his knees
Yesu Kristo wacheni obentu.
and showed them their wickedness,
Kujel ke nyuot niude.
how they were to treat each other.
Elone agore rod ben kerudan waiti.
And that's why Judas left.
Bukin kini yen keria Judas pio beja.
Did not have the spirit to serve,
Chane chin pion de berane luoiken.
without expecting reward.
Ekor Ario.
Millerite history, they fall away afterwards.
Ayel wel mirara na ke jablu yoron jen bapchi.
This isn't those Protestants who never accepted it. These are the people who had claimed to.
Ke ga koi ke yen rel manade ke yong yen Yesu Kristo pia.
Is there safety to go through the shut door with a theory of the truth?
Ayel rel nang ke pia to tin chan ballo tiu ku baba u badaman tiu ku baba dir ke yin tum nang yit kinin ke muk suole ya.
And then come to me with a false sense of security. That because you have the theory, you think you're safe.
Chana nong yit to ke yin le barat yu ke yin piet au chin ke le bi yu.
Remember,
Alwe dil tak
Elder Jeff was lost from 2012.
Elwe tak au nyai ke manade ke la jebe go marali pen tier kuro.
Took him 7 years to leave this movement.
Erun kendoro achi ke jor nongin chan bijala kut kini.
The fact you're sitting here is no security whatsoever.
Chan au tete yintin au banang yi bat alwe lekin kinachi yen nyuot ke yin tot piet.
And to say that you can't show your faith by your works
Ku chan balwe manade ke yin chukur balon du nyuot au chinga chikur bagam du nyuot lo ni loy.
because your culture is sexist
Chan chiang de panduan ai ting ke piet
is to excuse your own failure of the test.
ka yiting ke le bin koin ko lon ede bin yu ke teme.
Australian culture is sexist.
Ai lwe chiang de pan Australia e cheng piet.
There is no excuse for them or for you.
Ai lwe ka chin ke le birot gil au chin ke le ben kero gil.
In 1888,
Ne run ter ber ku
it is
ber.
American culture to worship on Sunday.
Ai lwe ke ye chiang de pan America badur yo mala.
No Protestant could go to an Adventist
Ai lwe ka chin ran Protestant e lo kanisa 7 day.
and say we're a Protestant nation.
Kulwel manade ke woy pan de Protestant.
For 300 years, we worship Sunday.
Nene ke chirun ruon jene ke dia kilo woy duri malat.
It's our culture and it's hard.
Ye na to ke ye chieng da korre.
What would the Adventists say?
Yong yi koy ke 7 day lwel.
Keep worshipping on Sunday? God doesn't require change?
Lwel manade.
No.
Yi ke lwel manade dia ke welang yo malat ne le ja chi gera chi kor.
They had to demonstrate their faith by their works.
Achi bentem bigam den bi bil nuot loy.
There are many in this movement
Lwel kanong koy ju to put kene.
who are dead men walking.
Koy to ke koy chi to au kwa pir bada jar cha ke koy chi to.
Because they go through the shut door with a theory of the truth,
Chan ke ka ben tiu ku bab ke mugit kin ke muk suole ya lon ben ke ka taw loy.
have not repented of bad behavior,
Ke ka kin ke piot wel loy re den
and feel no personal responsibility
ku ka kin muk suole ya ngek akin ke yuk
to practice equality,
chan bi piu de tumanom bi taw loy
to get on their knees and wash the feet of their sisters,
bi kan nyol tu ku bi chu ke nyira ke ken bi ka wa
and to demonstrate their faith by their works.
ago ke gam den ago ke nyot loy.
And I can't see what's in your heart, but I can see your works.
Lekin alle ba wel konting
Do we think Judas would have asked himself,
yakata Juda de chiroti
Fine, I'll get on my knees and wash his feet.
Belwel ok edik an ban nyal tu ku ka bagawak.
But John has to promise me that he's going to wash my feet 50% of the time.
Chan John a chai yo ben wak chuk at chedi.
Does that become an acceptable standard of service?
Ekin kin chi ben ke ye.
That Judas can do it as long as he's sure John will wash his feet.
Manade ke kin abi Judas abeloy chilun ben John dia ke ye wak chuk.
Just to make sure I don't lose too much of my status.
Ayelwel chan ku cha phiu di dia cha be.
Don't think that would have been passed.
What?
That would have been a failure of the test.
Alwel kin aya ting alubia yig lu bin yig gamet.
So for the brothers that asked me in the break,
Lwel to nong weda met kwon ne chen ti che daman ne break.
Western culture is being forced upon them.
Manade ke chieng de bay pe chieng de bay qui akor be bay to nong ke.
If Western culture wasn't sexist, they wouldn't have Donald Trump.
Ne piu de e bay qui che piu pe de kin nang Donald Trump.
They would have Hillary Clinton.
E de chi nang Hillary Clinton.
They're sexist too.
Alwel ke ga apia de ya.
For all those Americans
to nong koi ka America pi ke dia.
couldn't accept her,
E chigo kor bi gam ke na.
they might say it's too hard.
To nong ke ga yu kori re.
That's fine. They just lost their salvation.
Alwel ke ka gam de na wo luang de na chi wo.
Culture isn't an excuse for them. They failed the test.
Chana chi bi yu ke chiang de pan den yen ke tie ke go ga gam den wo.
Quality is not culture against culture.
Aye lwel tung nom yi diar ken rur achie kre bi I cheng pan ku cheng pan.
The testing message of God
E piu che bo nong ne le.
about how you treat your sisters
Ilon bin ye na ti nyan kui.
that tells us whether or not you even love him.
Ken e en nyuot ilon ne ri ne.
And when that testing message comes,
Kuna che piu te mo ko ken che ben.
regardless of culture,
Che ye nang chieng ko ne ke to ken wo.
comes with a list of requirements of behavior. Comes with a list of requirements of behavior.
Ike ben ke korot okay bato du ne ito tinun ter badil pol.
That are to be accepted practice
Eke kor badil gam be aloy.
throughout the movement
Kude ne pinno ben
in unity.
badil loy ke ko to mate.
God's requirements do not change from country to country.
Alwel ke kor ne le ja chiro to war pan le pan.
He doesn't say
Che lwel
Australia can keep Saturday because it's their culture and America can keep Sunday because it's their culture.
chi lwel manade ke cheng America e jam bia durio malat o ke ga be durio malat ku ko e ke cheng de ne jam le kena bi loy.
Everyone comes into line with his requirements,
Aye lwel ran ben e dil ben chi chog ko kor.
see their personal responsibility to change their behavior,
Aye lwel ke muksuole ya ngek rot be chog de buar.
or if they only want the theory, sooner or later they leave.
Benge be ti de ne na tak ti be dil wan.
And not everyone has yet left over this issue.
Lekina chi ran ben yene nong mi klai ka ki.
Elder Jeff Thales, 2012.
Aye lwel el da je be yu ga le pen tier pro.
He accepted time setting in 2018.
Ejal piu de daman ejal be ga mali pen tier ku ber.
It was too late.
Che ga ware te no ngi.
We should all take heed.
Ye lwel ka kor bunyin ti te ben.
We see that in each dispensation,
Lwel ka chu ting ne were te ben.
they have new light plus the light from the previous.
Ano jut ku jela war kirot kon loy
People misunderstand this.
Aye lwel ka nong ki ko kwe de te jitene.
Some people start to think
Lwel ko ka yi ko gol bitak.
the health message,
Mana da ka piu de piala gop.
that was years ago.
Ai run war chlo.
We don't need it now
Ai chu ko me.
in our dispensation.
Nene e wer jut ken wa bentini.
It doesn't work that way.
Lwel ka chet to ya.
Throughout 6,000 years, light has been increasing.
Aye lwel ruon jene ke de tem chlo ke ere ben ke dirot.
He gives us that new light.
Aye lwel ke wo yen jut ken.
Like jewels, we can add it to our collection.
Ikin kin aye lwel ka yu jal diet ikide ne to ken wo ke.
But there's a reason that many people wanted to live in our history.
Aye lwel anong kuto yen ko ju jen kor bi akukulda.
Because we're living at the point in Earth's history
Alwel wo
when we have the recorded light of 6,000 years.
aye lwel wo to akukulde tugu pin te wo wan ti doi to ki chi ruon jene ke de tem.
So whoever is given much is required.
Aye lwel chaka che ae di yinde chi yen wo ka dia ke nong ke di kor na wo.
We were over time,
Elwel damanelo.
so before we start the next section, we might close here with a prayer. We'll come back to this.
Wale bulo.
Dear Father in heaven, thank you for the light that you give us. May we love your light on equality as we love the messages of Jesus. May we see what you're trying to do to your people. I pray that each will see their personal responsibility to put these things into practice, to live it in their daily lives, to take it to the movement. I pray, Lord, that you will prepare us in these few months we have before Panium to be in unity, across the world, in each country to country, as we all battle with these things, that there will be no disunity between brethren. I pray, Lord, that you lift up and encourage our sisters, that they might find supporting hands as they find their voices and their ability to lead. I pray this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Praise God. At this time, we are going to have a 15 minutes break.
Lwel men wa benang digi ke thier ku dik ben wa kala long.
So make sure we keep time.
Ka kor but daman bu muk.